Hey, what's up? It's your YouTube people ref, and for this video I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do a video test. So as you can see on the top, I will have 20 questions and I can make 2 mistakes. I can use 40 minutes, but we will not do that. I encourage you to follow along. 20 questions and look at the plays. And this is what we have as regular referee training in my country, in many countries in Europe. We have this website where we have a rule test, mechanics test, video test, and we have to do these every month. And I think it's underestimated in general, how much work referees put into, refereeing. It's a passion for basketball. You can't do it without passion. And trust me, it's very underestimated how much work referees put into their craft. Okay, let's start the video test. Shall a traveling be called before the foul? Let's have a ooh, yeah, he's starting a dribble. Maybe he'll get a better angle. He catches the ball, 1, 2, no, I think the contact is first. Another look, just to make sure. Of course you don't have that. So he catches the ball, and this is his first step. He has to release the ball before the second step. It's very close, but I'm gonna say no. Takes the ball when the left foot is on the floor, then takes a step with the right foot, then he lifts up his left foot but releases the ball before the left foot touches the floor again. Legal play. First was of course gather step. Okay, next question. Unsportsmanlike foul. Yes or no? There's a screen. Goes to the basket. Gets the ball. And in today's game, this is very often called as an unsportsmanlike foul because he's just trying to stop the break, falling from the side. Is he making a legitimate call on the play on the ball? To me it seems like he's just making contact from the side, and if he's doing that during a fast break, in today's game, this is often been called as an unsportsmanlike foul. Feel, however, that it's very close to being a reasonable play on the ball. But no, he's from the side, come on. In fast break, the contact occurs from the side and there's no other defender between the basket and the... Okay, there was one other guy, but let's see it again. But not between the basket, it's true. I mean, this guy here, he was in front of the defensive player. But okay. Next question. Offensive foul? Question mark. This doesn't look like much. Okay, he just catches the ball, turns. This is flopping by a defensive player. That's not an offensive foul. Let's have a look at another angle if they have it. Yeah, they do. Catches the ball, marginal contact, shouldn't go down. I'm gonna say no. The defender theatrically falls to the floor after a marginal contact. This is not offensive foul, not flopping. Okay. Traveling violation. Let's see. Foul called in the game, but was it a travel? Let's see it again, hopefully. Yeah, he should start earlier, man. So left is the pivot. You have to release the ball before ball is released, foot on the floor, legal play. So no. Move however, releases the ball before lifting the pivot foot. I don't think that was no question there. Now we have, is this a defensive foul? Could be a slight hip check there. Let's see. Okay, crosses him over. and he sticks his leg out. It's a block. He's not in a legal guarding position. Establishes a wider than normal straddle position. The contact occurs at the leg, so yeah, he's not on the spot before the offensive player. Can't play defense like that. You have to slide and get to the spot before your offensive player. Okay, here, good decision that the referee did not call a foul. Let's see. Nothing, nothing, nothing. That didn't look like anything. Looked like a good decision. Do we have another angle? Dribble, legal guarding position. Maybe a slight touch by the hand, but it looks very marginal. Where's the hand though? Is it? He like sticks it in his midsection. This is the only, but it's so marginal. I don't want to call it. And the hands there. I mean, it's again marginal. He's not pushing him, just putting his hands on him. He lost his balance all by himself. Well, I'm gonna say good decision. Yeah, blue 14 loses his balance and throws the ball out of bounds. Red momentarily touches blue, does not push him. Does not cause a loss of balance. Yeah, I agree. Okay, next question. Offensive foul. Let's see. Somebody's dribbling. Is he going to crash into him? No. This guy shoots. This. I think I've seen this one before. And I think it is not an offensive foul. It looks bad. But let's see it. Okay, he saves the ball in bounds. Then there's a turnover. And this is, yeah, theatrics by the defensive player. The contact is not on his torso. Looks from this angle, but from the other angle you can see it's basically on his legs. And theatrics by red number 7. So not an offensive foul, in my opinion. And yeah, I think I recalled this example. The contact is minimal and the defensive player theatrically flops, no call. And at the next dead ball, he and his team shall be warned. I think there are about 300 or 400 questions in the pool, so you know, from time to time you will get a question you've seen before, but that's okay. I mean, the plays don't become redundant at the place, and you still have to remember them. So, no call, question mark, the defensive player stands on the semicircle. Oh, okay. So in FIBA, you have to get outside the semicircle. If you're in it or standing on it. Very hard to see the line. But if you're not outside, you can't get a charge. So no call, yes. Defensive player establishes a legal guarding position, correct, but standing on the line of no charge. Semicircle call. No call. Okay, next question. Would you award the basket? So probably we're going to see a foul. Should the basket count? So gets the ball. No. In FIBA, this is actually legal. Once it touches the rim, you can tap it off. Don't think this is allowed in the NBA. So let's see. Shot hits the ring and he taps it off. This is completely legal. I would not award the basket. After the ball touches the rim, it can be hit off from the basket. It is legal. Yeah, with the athletic players in the NBA, this would probably be like cheat code that you can tap it off, but this is legal in FIBA. Let's go to the next question. Ooh, okay. The left foot of the player is on the center line. Is it a backcourt violation? Let's have a look. Oh, what the... So they get the ball in the backcourt. They haven't returned it to the front court. Okay, I need to see it again. Okay. Get my orientation. So, okay, they get the ball. And, okay, they play. So this guy gets it. but the left foot is on the center line, I guess, of the player that catches it now. He hasn't returned everything over. This is a very tough call. Let's see if I can enlarge it and play it again and pause. See if the pause button comes at another. Oh, okay, this guy. Okay, the center line is here. Okay, this guy catches the ball. The ball has not been turned to the front court. His left foot is still there. The ball goes back. Left foot is on. Okay, so to establish the ball in the front court, you have to get both feet and the ball over. And it seems to me that both feet and the ball didn't get over the center line. But was he dribbling? I can say no, but yeah. The player is considered still in the backcourt, therefore he may dribble or pass backwards. Legal play. Yeah, the thing is, when you're dribbling, at least, you know, once you put both feet and the ball into the front court, then you have established the ball in the front court. But until then, you can dribble back to the back court and then into the front court. If let's say you put one right leg over the center line, you can go back. But I wasn't sure because maybe he was stationary. So very close, but I think correct by the authorities here. So by the way, these questions, they have like a committee that, you know, votes on these if it's what should be the correct decision. And you know, if they're a bad example, you know, people will report the problem. So would I award the basket? Let's see. Oh, they slow it down. So dribbles, shoots it, and he goes under the basket and tips it out. You cannot do that. You cannot tip the ball out of the basket from below. So I would not award the basket. No, I mean, I would award the basket. I messed up the logic in my head. I meant it's a good basket. He can't do it, so the basket is good. I answered like, can he do that? No, he can't. Okay. Okay. That was bloody expensive. So I do have all the questions correct, but I pushed the wrong button. I messed up the logic in my head. Okay, so question 12. No call. Left hand of the player in the white shirt pulled the guy down, so it's not a good no call. I should check my logic in my head when I say yes or no. Which question am I answering in my head? But this was correct. The defensive player grabs offensive player and pulls him down to the floor. Slight spelling error, but happens from time to time. Legal basket. So now this is question 13. I can mess up one more. Legal basket. This looks like a setup. No, you can't do that. It's like the famous Robert Ory. You cannot grab the rim and then do something. So it's not a legal basket. Legal basket question mark? No. To make sure. Damn it. Okay. Next question. We got this one right. It was rather easy. Backcourt violation. Question mark. Whoa. Okay. Haha. Tough one. Okay, the ball is loose. It's intercepted by red here. Okay, and what happens next? White is touching it. I want to see where he touched. I'm gonna enlarge it. See if the pause button goes somewhere else. Touch, and then white touches it in the front court and the back court. So this is a backcourt violation. Do we have another angle? Let's see. Looks like in the game they called a foul, but the question is about the backcourt violation. So there's a tap by red here. Then from the other angle, looks like this guy is, he's in his front court and then back court. So first to touch, last to touch in the front court, first to touch in the back court, and they were last to have team control. So yes, this is a backcourt violation. White team controls the ball. So even when somebody intercepts the ball, they haven't controlled it. So white is in control of the ball. So there are three conditions. White team is in control of the ball. White touches it in the front and then in the back. So these are the three criteria for the backcourt violation. Okay, next one. Would you award technical foul for this throwing the ball? Let's see. It's a foul and green throws the ball. At first glance this looks like it should be a T where he's throwing the ball. This is should not be allowed or tolerated. Foul, yes, definitely a foul. And yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. Would I award technical foul for this throwing the ball? Yes. Throwing the ball towards the referee by green 4 is definitely an act that is disrespectful. Technical foul should be called on him. If the ball hits the referee, even a disqualifying foul can be called. That's true. You cannot do that under any circumstances. So the referee calls unsportsmanlike foul and counts the basket. Correct. Let's see. Ooh! He makes it. I see. Okay, it's slow to load. No, it's loading pretty good. So this is definitely an unsportsmanlike foul. He's not trying to play the ball. He's just grabbing him from behind. Grabs him, but he has picked up the ball. Let's see it again. He's picked up the ball, so that's an act of shooting. I think we had act of shooting earlier in the test. So count the basket, yes, indeedio. The offensive player has picked up the ball and starts his act of shooting when the opponent wants to pull it back from behind. The referee correctly calls unsportsmanlike foul and counts the basket. Well done by the little guy there. And here both teams have 5 team fouls. Is it correct that the foul is against the black shirts and 2 free throw for red 17? Let's see. So the black shirts are in control of the ball. And what happens? He loses the ball. But like we mentioned in another clip earlier, red team hasn't established control of the ball. So the foul, so they haven't established control, right? So it should be an offensive foul. So it shouldn't be free throws. 2 free throws for red 17, no. I got that right. Black team possesses the ball when defensive player hits it. Black player commits the foul before red team can control it. That's team control. Otherwise it's team control foul. So free throws cannot be awarded. Okay, we're almost home free. 3 questions left. We can get 1 wrong. So this situation occurs in the last second of the first period. May the referees use instant replay to decide if the basket was scored in time? Yes, they can. You can do this at the end of any period if a shot is if a shot counts. I'm more interested in if it's legal steps. It looks like it's dribble. It was a long step. I want to see it again. Gather with the left. Was it a gather with the left? Oh, it's very close. Yeah, gather left, okay. And then right, left, long step. Okay, well done. But we can, of course, use the instant replay to decide if the basket was scored in time. The referees, yes, they may. Situation can be, the question was, can you use the instant replay? Of course you can. And the question was not about if the basket was legal or not. Watching the instant replay would decide that. And here they're telling us that it was indeed no basket. Okay, now 2 questions left. And we can still make 1 mistake to pass the test. And here the question is this an offensive foul? Let's have a look. Oh! Well, first of all, very theatrical. Second of all, looks like he is in the restricted area. So this cannot be an offensive foul. I'm sure. Final answer. Boom. Pass the test, baby. So let's do the final question. White drives, restricted, legal guarding position, inside the center circle. So let's do question 20. Which is traveling. Yes or no? Dribble, dribble, dribble. Establish, no? Okay, hang on a minute. Ooh, no, that's a travel. Almost don't have to look again. Let's see though. This guy played in Iceland. Dribble. Okay, left foot. When did he? Okay, he gathers on the foot. That's your gather step, and then you take 2. Jump stop. Pivot. Pivot. I think this is actually allowed. Gather step. He lands, he pivots. The question is, does he move the left? Okay, let's say he doesn't move the left. Then it's a legal play. Traveling, let's say no. I can mess it up anyway, so yeah, mess it up. The player's left foot is on the floor when he catches the ball and he jumps off and lands with both feet on the floor. It's still legal, but he cannot start pivoting. Traveling violation. I'm not sure if... Okay, yeah, I was confusing it with something else. I know before the change, this was... It's possible that this is not correct, because before the gather step change, this was illegal. And I once called this in a game, and the coach flipped out on me. But once you jump off 1, land on 2, you cannot pivot. But if it's a gather step, then when you land on 2, you haven't established the pivot foot, and then you can pivot. So I think under the current rules, this one is this is a legal play. But yeah, anyway, we passed the test. You passed your test, and it has been registered. If you wish, you can continue your practice. I might, but I will end this video. If you watched all the way through, tell me how many you got wrong, and if you agree or disagree with some of these. And I'll see you in the next video. YouTube people ref out!